Hey everyone, welcome back to the GTA Retrospective. This is part 6. Um, in case you missed the other ones, you can go search for them in my videos. But anyways, today I am going to be talking about my favorite one. A lot of people who love 80s music and all that good shit will definitely enjoy this. If you haven't played this and you have a PlayStation 2, definitely pick it up. If you're a Grand Theft Auto fan and you've had thoughts about picking it up, definitely pick it up. It's definitely worth the $20 if it's for $20 or higher. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, like I said, takes place before the third one. Actually, to tell you the truth, 20 years before the third one. Um, anyways, it takes place in 1986. Drug deals are going down. People are getting shot to hell and back. And this starts off with an Italian guy by the name of Tommy Vercetti, who is by far the coolest character in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. And what happens is his boss, Sonny Forelli, he just wants his money. He wants all that. Basically, Tommy is his errand boy. And if you go deeper into the story, like if you play through all the missions, there's the case right there, in case I didn't show it already. Lance Vance. Tommy Vercetti right there. Tommy, he is definitely quite a character. He's pretty comedic. He's a man of few words as well. The story, he does talk a lot. Like, this is also the first Grand Theft Auto where your character actually talks. You actually feel for him. You actually wonder, oh man, I wonder what the backstory is on this guy. And the reason it's called Vice City, in case you don't catch on to things really fast, this does not take place in Liberty City like the first one. Tommy is from Liberty City, I think. But anyways, he gets put into a predicament where he's forced to go to Vice City. And he finds work. Lance Vance gives him work. Diaz right there gives him work. And here are some of the vehicles you can drive in. There's the back. The graphic style for this was really, really decent for its time as well. Came out in 2003 for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, original Xbox, and the PC. Many people out there agree that the PC has the best graphics, but like I said, I'm not a big graphics buff anyways, but I've seen the graphics for that, and they look really realistic. The weapons in this game, you now have weapon tiers, meaning 3 types of weapons. You get weak, medium, and strong. Always go for the strong. And in this one, it introduces a fan favorite, the chainsaw. The chainsaw is pretty gruesome, to tell you the truth. You can actually shove it into a person and blood will go across the screen. Another first for the series. I really enjoyed that. The motorcycles handle a little bit better. You still have the problem of when you crash, you end up going. But luckily you live, so that's good. So I suggest, if you don't want to get your face planted into asphalt and everything, go for a car, truck, garbage truck, whatever. Um, and also the gameplay style is a little bit different as well. The controls are still the same, but the gameplay style handles a little bit differently. You can now roam around in a lot larger area. There's still 3 parts to Vice City, uh, because there were 3 parts to Liberty City. There's 3 parts to this city as well. Um, and I have to say, they put a lot of detail into this as well. For a game that came out in 2003, this is a must-own in your collection. Sorry if this feels more of a review. I don't mean for it to sound that way, because it isn't. The character work, so many great characters. We get introduced to Tommy, like I said. Sonny Forelli, he's an asshole. Don't really trust him in the game. Definitely don't trust him, I should say. And the voice talent is really, really good too. It makes you feel like you're in a gangster environment. Like actual gangsters, not those ones with their pants hanging low to their ass. Pull your damn pants up, man. The guy who plays Tommy Vercetti, for those of you out there who are big fans of the early 80s movies or might know this guy's name, Ray Liotta. He's in this. Bill Fichtner, have no clue who he is. Tom Sizemore's in this. He plays Sonny. Here's one many people know. He plays in some really good horror films. Dennis Hopper. He's dead now, sadly. He's no longer with us. Burt Reynolds. Great actor. Didn't really like him in, I think he was in that movie Deliverance. I did not like that movie. Sorry, but I didn't. Louis Guzman, who's one of my favorite comedians. He's in this too. He plays Diaz. Philip Michael Thomas, can't really say anything about him. Robert Davi, I've heard the name before, but I can't really quite remember what he played in. Definitely a fan favorite for me. Danny Trejo's in this. Gary Busey, the list goes on. Lee Majors, Fairuza Balk. Deborah Harry, surprisingly, is in this too. Adult film star Jenna Jameson is also in this. And ironically enough, she plays a porn star in this game. As you can see, this is the trilogy edition. That's my friend Brandon. He gave me this copy. I got all these separately, but this is the only one I got for free. God. Go out, pick this up. The graphics, top notch for its time. The gameplay style, they got rid of the top-down view mode, so that's out. They replaced it with the cinematic camera, which is fun to put on when you're driving. It makes it feel like you're in a real-life movie. While driving, the camera changes by itself. It goes from this angle to this angle to that angle. Not top-down shooter mode, by the way. And then it comes back around to normal view. And then it does it all over again. The jumping, I absolutely enjoy. They brought back the adrenaline pill. I didn't really I didn't really talk a whole lot about that, but the adrenaline pill slows you down. The soundtrack, now we're getting into the soundtrack. What can I say? It's all focused on music that came out 1986 and before that. Sorry, I was scratching the back of my head. Um, Anyways, the music definitely suits both the story and the game itself. They have everything for everyone. So yeah, they got Judas Priest, Twisted Sister, Motley Crue, the list goes on. Hit my head a little bit. And the level design, even though this doesn't go by levels, it goes by free roam. So yeah, it's open world, so none of that linear stuff. They did a very good detail of the world. The city itself just breathes life. The city is its own character, so you can go up to a mansion, roughly the Diaz mansion, which becomes Vercetti mansion. Not spoiling anything there. Which, anyways, the Diaz mansion is really nice. You get to go inside it and everything. Get to mess around. Some buildings you can go in, others you can't. They brought back the weapons shop, except for this time the weapons are actually up on shelves and you can browse them and whatnot. There's the pump action shotgun. Really handy in certain predicaments. The cops are less annoying this time. The people won't come after you and steal your car that you're in. So that actually feels good. Come home from long days of work, steal a car, and nobody will steal it from you. And overall, the story-wise, definitely really well done. This game could have been a little bit longer, though. Whereas it's not the shortest one in the series, it's also not the longest one in the series, but I believe it could have been a lot longer. I know that's weird to say, but it just could have been longer. And I should also point out, DMA Design is now Rockstar North. We now get into Rockstar North, and this is also the first and only one, trying to get a good view there, the only one to be DTS Interactive. Epic Records, that's where all the music comes from, so thanks for Epic Records for pitching in for this great set of plastic discovery. I do not have the map, sadly. Set up like a tour guide, much like Grand Theft Auto 3. Welcome to Vice City, the tourist guide. Rated M for mature. On the back we have like an ads. Lance Vance yet again. Lance Vance is a big character, just like Tommy. There's Ken Rosenberg, he's your lawyer. I think, I'm not positive, but that's Umberto, who's played by none other than Danny Trejo. Right there's Avery Carrington, who's played by none other than the legend himself, Burt Reynolds. There's the ad for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. We'll talk about that next time on here. They put a lot of design in this manual, so don't pick on it either. Very well done. First safe house you get. This still goes by the safe house system, except for you can now buy things. You can now buy your own safe house, so if you don't like one safe house, you can get to another. It's pretty easy to unlock a safe house. You unlock them through the story missions. just very, very well done manual, self-explanatory of what everything's about. Controls. Tommy Vercetti right there. There's the suit you'll mostly see him in. I like the little Vice City insignia right there. Grand Theft Auto. Hopefully y'all can read that. It says Excelsior. I forget what role-playing game that's from. I think it's from a role-playing game at least. Like Dungeons and Dragons, which came out in the 80s. So they worked very hard to give you this experience, so do not pick on Sam and Dan Houser. It's rated M for blood and gore. This was the first one to actually show gore, but not the very first one, because there's a super secret cheat out there for the third one. You can blow off people's legs in the third one, but you have to put in that cheat. In this one, you can blow a person's brains out and their head explodes and a whole bunch of blood comes out like spaghetti, so that's always fun. Anyways, that's been my retrospective over Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Sorry I wasn't really thorough with this one. The vehicles run like their actual counterparts. The city feels very, very flamboyant, or lively, I should say. Everyone dresses. No character is the same, at least I've seen. You see a lot of women going all out in their bikinis and whatnot. I think that's Fairuza Balk's character right there. She doesn't give you any missions. She's just in there as a little extra. There's probably my favorite car. I forget the name of it, sadly. All the cars have different names, similar to their counterparts, or whatever. Anyways, I'll be back sometime throughout this week to give you another glimpse into the world of the GTA retrospective. Anyways, peace out. Hopefully you all enjoyed this little inside look at GTA Vice City. I will be back later on throughout the week. This is Psychopathic One signing off.